Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Necropop Digital. I'm Neo. This video is a primer video, or will be a primer video, for an upcoming project that I'm working on, which will be momentary, which is converting a spring-balanced desk lamp into a microphone boom arm. Now, what you're seeing right here is actually that lamp. It's got the multi-position 4 arms, and it's got springs to kind of, so you can move it about and stuff like that. Now, mine is slightly different. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just showing you a very basic way to use, to use it for what I'm using it for my purposes. You can use L brackets like what I've done here and here to kind of make things a little bit different so that you can move the mic a little bit more independently from the arm itself, but the video doesn't really show that. I will say that the quality of the video is complete garbage because my phone sucks. Well, the phone's good, it's just the front cam is trash. So bear that in mind. It's like looking at a 144p 1980s phone. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. Thankfully, after reviewing both of the videos, you can still see everything you need to see, so I'm just going to leave it. There is some swearing. I go from 0 to FU in a matter of seconds now. I'm sorry, but I got to pull that out of there. So you won't even see that, but I may do an outtakes clip later. It'll be in a separate video. But yeah, I ran out of batteries at one point. Yeah, it was a mess. So at any rate, I hope you guys enjoy the video. One other thing, there may be a cut. You may end up seeing a cut where it starts off where I'm using metal washers in addition to the rubber ones. That section will be cut out specifically because I didn't end up needing them, the metal ones. And it was causing me some grief, so we went ahead and just pulled them right out. Anyways, I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so let's get to it. You all take care, stay safe. And I'll see you on the flip side. Peace. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the build for the boom arm. This is the lamp that we're going to be using here. The Ikea. There'll be a link in the description for it. It's like 13 bucks. Keep in mind, this isn't necessarily one of those things where you want to go out and buy a lamp just to do this. Specifically because I've seen boom arms that are roughly the same price as this. And maybe slightly more. So if you're going to... This is something, if you already have this thing and you just want to maybe have a little bit of fun converting something, tinkering around. Yeah. So there is that. So you're not necessarily going to run right out and go buy a lamp just to do this, because for a couple of bucks more, you can go out and buy an actual boom arm that has all the attachments and adapters that a boom arm would, so you can actually use it, with a mic. But that's not what we're doing here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all the springs off. They just pop right off here. And I'll put those in my little phone case that I'm not using. We'll be using them again. Okay. And the second thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and there's a thumb screw right here. I'm going to take that completely off. Keep in mind it's got a bolt, or a nut actually, on the inside of it that's captive. So we want to put that off to the side. Then we're going to go ahead and pull the screw out, and there's a washer in there as well. Now, in order to get this off, we're going to have to unscrew from here. Doesn't even have to be all the way, just enough to release the tension. Should be enough. There we go. And as far as that part of it's concerned, that's it. Now, I mean, you can pull this stuff out of the way just so you don't drop it, and you can put it wherever. I'll put it on my desk. Now, not all lamps are created equal. This might not be a screw-in. This might be something else, but on this one, it's a screw-in. So I'm using a awesome, cool. Let's go ahead and break that. I'm using a flat pair of pliers. They're designed for crafting and stuff like that, but once again, you don't necessarily need it for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off of here. It just unscrews. That's all it is. Oh, and by the way, you'll want to slide it over and this shade pops off. We won't need that shade. Sitting there fighting with it. Duh. Okay. Now, once that's free, you can just slide it up out of the way, and your socket's exposed. See? Now, you'll need a flathead screwdriver so you can get and get enough tension to, see if I can get in camera here, to pop this off of here. So, let's go ahead and put it in there, twist a little bit, and it'll pop free. Kind of hold it and do the same thing on this side. Might take a little bit of work, and it'll slide out of the way. Now you'll notice right off the bat that there's no screws in this. It's because it's all pressure. It's all done with pressure. So there's little leads in here that need to come out in order for you to get this off of here. And what I found was you got to go from underneath. Let's see here. So, is it that way, or is it the other way? Yeah, it's got to be that way. So, it's going to take a little bit of fidgeting, but it'll come out. And there you go. There's one. And there's two. Now, if you wanted to, you can put those wires right back where they were. They're in these little holes here. You'll see that there's two holes with some steel or metal in there. That's what you'll put those back into. I'm not doing that because my wife wants to get rid of them. Get rid of it. She won't need it. So that's, yeah. She wants this because she does a lot of crafting and stuff, and she can repurpose this power cable. Now you want to kind of tighten them up at least a little bit. And this bottom bracket here will allow you to just pop it right out of there. And then you can just pop that out, and now that's gone. Put that down there. Put this over here. Go ahead and take that retainer off of there. And now, in theory, we should be able to just pull. Nope, looks like we're going to have to take these off, which is fine. See, we've got some some sockets here in these 2, 3, 4 that make it very difficult for this thing to come out on its own. It's just the angle that they're sitting in. So now I'm going to have to unscrew that. Keep in mind we've got some captive nuts here on either side. So let's get this out of the way. We don't even need that anymore. And we'll take our washers. You'll need those. These are 5/16 washers. The inner diameter is 5/16, but you're not gonna. These are just random that I had from other projects. You'll want to get 3/8 flat washers. That's the interior diameter, and you're gonna want the outer diameter to be 5/8 inches. Now, what that is in metric, I don't know, because I'm a dumb American and we don't do smart math. So go ahead and pull that out of there. And you only need to do the one. Actually, I can tighten this back up now, at least to some degree, just to provide a little bit of more tension there. There. But once that's off, you can slide it out of the way and it'll pop right off, right? And that'll get you to the next phase, because you'll want to pop that off of there. Now this one's a little bit different. This one's just going to unscrew. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully I'm in frame there. And this pops out. Same thing. Pull it out of the way. Now, when you do that, you just slide the wire out. Slide your keeper out. Pop the deal back in. And then you can just remount it. So we'll I'll go ahead and in here. Put that back on. And tighten this back down. All right. Cooking with bacon grease. So now we got one done, right? So before we move on, go ahead and put this back on. So we know exactly where we are. It's very important that we, oopsie. Always know what part of the project we're dealing with. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully. If not, sorry. So screw that back down. These are going to get loosened again anyway, but so there's step one. We got the one off the arm. Let's repeat that. Pull the keeper, and there you go. And this, you know, and they're nice and soldered, so you'll be able to use this for anything else. And the nice thing about it is it's switch too. So you can like take an old lamp that maybe didn't have one of these and attach it, and it'll work perfectly. Unfortunately, this one's bonded in. It's glued in probably. But the other ones that you can buy, just this you can buy separately from the store, and it screws in. It's got posts and everything. But yeah, we'll set this off to the side. My wife will probably make good use of that. We're done. That's it. Now, to make it a actual mic stand or a boom arm. I'll need to go get the mic. Excuse me. Where's the mic? There we go. Here we go. This is the Tonor TC30. This is a brand spanking new mic that my wife just got today. So bonus little unboxing. Set this off to the side. Power cable. This is the mic itself. So I will go ahead and completely remove this. This is what makes the whole thing work, is this tongue and groove stand. But since I am not going to be using that for this, let's pop it right out of there. Put this back where it belongs, so we'll always have it. And it can actually go just like that. The mic, we'll pull the mic out, temporarily put it back in the box. We won't need that for a minute. Now, washers. We're gonna need two, one on each. For spacing, they end up becoming spacers. Okay, right there. See ya. Where's my, oh crap, where's my piece? Where did it go? What did I, oh damn it, what did I do with that? I just had it. I apologize for that. The battery died on my phone. So it's going to have to be done in two parts, but it'll all be merged. Alright, so now we have this. Make sure we're doing this right. Right. Yep. Seems so. So what I'm going to do is go through the bottom here. One. There's two. Seriously, man. You're gonna piss about. Of course it has to do this freaking when I need it. Pain in the hole this is. Don't ever do this. Just skip the whole video. Just never do it again. Just, yeah, I'm kidding. Come on, find the freaking hole. Jeez. Had too much tension. Part of the problem. Theory should work. Try this again. You know, if my goddamn hands weren't mongoloid. Now my glasses are pissing about with me. And this is not exactly the smart way to do it, but I need it to be a certain way so I can get away with doing this. There we go. And we're done. Woo, baby. Put this on here. Yes, cooking with bacon grease. Here we pretty much it, man. That's it right there. Now I'll tighten these up too. Like I said, you're just using the rubber gaskets as which moves. You're gonna have to put a little bit of pressure on that. It's gonna have to be snug because the mic's gonna be kind of heavy. Okay, so we'll take that and we'll set this like this. So anyway, go ahead and get the mic and the pop filter out, and I will get this crap out of the way, and let's hopefully I did everything correctly. So like this. This will sock it in just like that. Whoopsie, sorry about that. Well, you're gonna be like that, huh? Pop filter. There we go. And there you go. See, now it'll support. Now that that's done, we can put the springs back on. No tools required for that. We got 4 of them here, so there's 1. 2. Oh, that's why they're so springy. Wrong. I'm an idiot. Down here. I know somebody's like, no, you're doing it wrong. I always do it wrong the first time. You kidding me? It's the way I function as a human being. So there we go. We got 2 to go. Don't necessarily need this one here, but I will let my wife decide that. And there we go. 1 instant boom arm. See? Mount it here and fiddle about with it, and it'll support it. And if it ever starts to get loose, you just tighten this little knob again, and you're good to go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Y'all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the flip side.